just before daylight. Yeah. So I'ma fight on. Strongest turn me to a man. Tell me what
People come back to the Fixes Boy now here with Harry, and we have a Virgo in the building. But before we get to that, we have to say big ups to our sponsors, Churchill Natural Products, pure natural. You can follow them on Instagram at Churchill_natural_products. Get you a hold of them new Lion Roots drink. You see it available island wide, and when you do so, you'll be able to push past your limits and perform at your best. Romain Virgo, know me I talk about. Yeah. Oh, so spoiler alert, Romain Virgo in the building. There we go.
By the way, he's an Aquarius. My
And
Aquarius
Virgo.
The only Virgo is an Aquarian.
See, yeah. It was on purpose. It was on Bless up, bro. It's been a minute.
What you say? You're the only Virgo that's an Aquarius?
Yeah, the only one in the world.
Oh Lord, no, can't find.
Come here, priest. Probably people naturally assume because her name say, oh, he's a Virgo.
You know, like Caribbean islands me go. Let me say, anybody can call in right now and tell me my real last name. Get 2 tickets to the show. And people are calling out, oh my God, what's your name? Is it Brown?
Yeah, you look like a Brown for real. Like,
That's such a common last name. Oh my God. I don't know. Is that racist? Say Brown. Is that racist?
Now they say them go for Brown. But I know I say nothing. Well, Nico is brownie, so I can't say it. Now they say Brown last name, and Brown people don't feel no way. But me always just say them, it's like say, them don't know what you give for your last name, and they say, oh, hold the name, Brown name. I just how common the name is. But
I feel like
big up to all, bro.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Well, I say big ups to you on the new album.
Give thanks.
New album, The Gentle Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bad album.
And I appreciate the title of it because, or I don't know if that went into naming it, but it is like a reflection of who you are, your public perception as a very gentle, sweet person. And then, of course, the meaning of gentleman.
Yeah, she said, well, I got sweet. She had sweet to it.
Yes. And I mean, as your public perception, it was like you're a nice person. And so, and it goes to the songs too that you do is very loving and it's romantic. So that was like the thinking behind the naming of the album.
In a sense, as I said, people have been watching me for years now. All together sing Rising Stars and this gentle boy. And, I guess you can call it soft, nice, sweet way of doing things. And just transition into this man now. Where, still I hold on to the morals and the values and, being who I am now, father, husband, all of these elements coming together. I would just say, there is no better name to call it, especially after we see what we come up with before COVID and during COVID and, just life happen, and still remaining, I believe, a lot would say, still I trod the same path, say, the gentleman, would be the perfect name.
Yeah, because and I realize the distinction of gentleman in not one word, but is a descriptor of who you are.
Yeah.
That's what you want to make stand out, that you are a gentleman. So in truly, that's the question. Do you think that you are a gentle person after you say you go through so much?
Yeah, man. We might, and the meaning of gentleman, to me, some people like the first thing they're going to hear is maybe just this soft, brother. This soft way of doing things. And even though, we have a gentle way of doing things, I think that is what it really entails. It some of the things I mentioned a while ago, like still holding on to some of them things that when I believe in a life and just being strong as a man. Sometimes and even in being strong, it means that we can become vulnerable at times, so I'm afraid to show it. And that in itself is strength to me and showing that gentle man, yet still, the gentleman.
Yeah.
No, for me, I say, no.
I understand. I feel like even like the edgy part, I feel like that's why you draw for the likes of a Masicka and a Capleton for your album.
You understand what I'm saying? In a sense.
Also, we feel like say you try. If I said try, but we feel like you're leaning into the sex appeal, you see me, for the woman them out there.
Yes, because that cover that.
I feel like that is a part of it.
Romain got abs?
Yeah. No, you know, when we just start out, a whole heap of people used to look at me and they might say, him just shy.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like even when we start workout and go gym and everything, that it build my confidence in a different way where I start taking notice of myself a little bit. I say, yo, a long time should I do this, bro? Because, you know, it opened the eyes of, you know, especially ladies some more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're a married man. Let me just
Yeah.
remind you.
Well,
Why if you know it go?
No.
I'm glad they said that.
Yeah,
I'm glad they said
yeah,
that.
man.
No, she understands and she love them thing, you know.
Yes.
Because enough time me I go out and see me, I button up all the way up because me I say, alright, too much chest a show. I'm gonna go all the way past and then
she says,
yo, what you do? Pull to her button.
right.
And then me have to go so. I'm gonna pull one and she say, Romain, pull.
It's cool.
Okay, all
I
right.
tell her all the time, I say, yo,
no.
women like men that women like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but
That's true.
she's that cool, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when you have somebody around who,
It's secure. That's secure.
yo, it's like, you know, it make you even, you know,
More confident.
more confident.
And you feel that, and I mean, even listening to the album is like there is a state of like you being very sure of where you're at now in your career, and it from what you're saying, it sounds like is your wife and the family that you've built have like really leveled you up as an overall artist. That's where is it coming from?
Yeah, I never grew up with that structure around me. The family structure, like, you know, mother, father, and the home, and you know what I mean, me get to learn and say, oh, I saw daddy do things. So when me turn man, me never have that. You know, it's just people in the community, me look upon and say, wow, that's a good example to follow. Or while me coming out the music business, the producers who me get introduced to first after Rising Stars, like Donovan Jermaine from Penthouse, and being around people like Vikings who helped to start out the whole thing. You know, and just seeing how them live them life. Then me get to meet Nico, who is family man before me even married. You know, and and it's like say, so me couldn't get her from just this whole structure around me, and so me just appreciate everything that is, you know, there now. Like just watching all of these names that I mentioned help to grow me into this person, but also knowing that I wanted this from the way I grew up. I said, Jano, me just grew up and me just grow.
Yeah.
But it's almost like there wasn't that structure. If it's a boy, this is something to follow.
Yeah.
And so me give thanks sometimes, you know, like me more clap myself a little bit for say boy. You never have that round,
you
but you
should.
never.
No, brother.
You see me?
You deserve that applause, and you deserve to clap yourself too, because enough when you even look even overseas and we see the international counterparts, and like people like you are probably like grow up in front of people like from our pitney, you see them in the public in entertainment. We see how that turn out bad sometimes. You know what I mean? And you we can't call no scandal by your name, brother. Like,
And especially when you start so young.
yeah,
too.
exactly.
When you start so,
Like where your scandal there, like where the child star turned drug addict story there? Where that there?
Oh, that one
I'm
that
a
can
bad man.
No, and you're not telling a lie too. Sometimes, because nobody's perfect.
No.
Yeah.
That is the truth. But I just feel like you have people out there who are, you have some people, them love me so much that if them see me going in trouble, them first thing have to protect me. And I feel like I do have. I remember one time, like, somebody just messaged me out of the blue, like, I think somebody messaged me on one of the social media platforms. I send back a message, and then the person messaged me again, and then somebody, I don't know where this person get my number from, and they said, this person that you're talking to, like them not even tell me where them get my number. And I said the person I talk to them, I try to set up the message in a certain way for cause some problems on the internet. I don't know where this person, like she said she work for whatever, some company. But at the time I wonder if this is a scammer, but that can't be scam. You know, because it was legit. I said, Jesus, that proves you have people who genuinely, like, if them they're around and see
Them can't
anything
stop something, right?
it's like me have some angels out there, in terms of human beings,
crazy.
real life, where, you know, them willing to put them career and them life on the line to protect what they see, you know? So, you know, I'm grateful for people like those. You know?
So you've been, I mean, I guess protected, as you said, by people in the industry who like you. And that just boils down to the personality, because if you're an asshole for really, like,
Them no business.
yeah.
So what? Yeah, man,
Let it happen.
them fix that something and send you.
You know, but it really good for see like the evolution, the growth, even on this album as well.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, even Switch You On, that song there, I like the risk where I take with that song.
No, take
like.
come is a man easily forget, you know.
Oh, yeah,
we
okay,
bring some
okay.
goodies for you, see?
Alright, man.
Free
man.
things.
No matter if you say get left out that, you know. Well, Nico, you know the size then. Yeah.
We know the size.
CD and
Yo, me
t-shirt.
just-
Oh, nice.
We're just in the middle of praising the man say, stop, no, let me give you a second.
Yeah.
This you, stop trying to prove say you're a great person. Right, we believe you there.
I get some in so, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
this
yeah. Can't
Yeah,
wait
man.
next
Yeah,
week.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the CD, me sign them before me leave. If I know want me sign them, me can sign them.
CD.
Yeah. When I tell a lie, Virgo, I'm not a CD person. Don't give me CDs, but we can have it as a souvenir. Isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Have it a part of
Yeah,
the
man.
background
It's it-
permanently.
see
Yes,
them.
you know what I mean. There we
See
go.
them, no.
Permanently
Thank
a
you.
part of the set.
And it's nice though, yeah. Like your face is very artistic on the shirt. So good job to the graphic designer.
Yeah, but the album, though, me talk about Switch You On, you know, because it very pop infused. It different from the norm that the usual, lovers rock that we do, and I think that's the case with the beginning portion of the album as well. So we just want to hear from you and your vantage point why you decided to take that, lane, if you will, or that. You see me that type of direction there with the music.
I feel like the simplest way to answer that question would be the fact that, we are grow, and what sound appealing to the ears of especially young people nowadays. Anything where sound new and sound modern.
Yeah.
And so over the years, myself and Nico, especially, we've been saying we have to be more deliberate with what we create. We can't just stuck in the same, where people, the rain is falling, they're taking you home. We have to try and grow, not just in our writing, but the sound of the music.
Right.
Yes.
And what better way to do something like that than to collaborate with somebody like Don Corleon who's doing it. A lot of people probably don't see him in the space here in Jamaica, but he's doing some amazing work alongside Keely, who's writing. So I am not even the writer of this song.
Okay.
What Switch You On?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And me write Switch You On, Nor Driver. This was produced by Don Corleon, written by Keely Keys.
Wow.
So,
Big up.
when the company, reach out to Dan and Dan send me the ideas on IG, me I say, yo, see it again. One more step in the direction where I try to take the music.
And you were full on board when you saw all of them things. When you heard when you see the song and you hear the lyrics and
Me I say, yo, this one.
because it's fused to an international sound, but still
keeping
there's
the
Still have the
roots
reggae
in it,
framework
yeah.
there.
So that are the things. So we still hold on to the roots and something new and fresh at the same time. And we were so excited. It's like I think the next week we just fly to Miami, me and Nico, and go record the 2 songs one day. I think we took like probably 3 hours, but
Yeah, you mentioned Don Corleon. Like we know him as a really one of the greatest dancehall producers ever. And so, but he's been, as you said, like away from the industry, like locally at least. But what was it like? I guess drawing him out again and like having him record and like working with him.
Well, me never draw him out because I tell you, say,
He was happy and willing.
he might do him thing.
Okay.
Like when you hear some production, when you hear some rhythm we make, when you hear, some works that he's doing with, some other international artists, I say, geez, I'm gonna live in the studio way there because I'm only gonna be a better artist. So it was just a blessing for me. I was just joy, just to go back into the present because I worked with him in the earlier days. And a few rhythms, he even produced other songs for other producers. And so, getting the opportunity again to do something great with him was just an amazing feeling, in the studio with him. And just how him go about his approach to recording, is even like there's a stronger belief in the whole thing too, like him want you give your best, and that I was like. That's the only way I get the best out of me when somebody really and truly push me.
When you feel like you actually produced.
Yeah, when we feel like I find it and I say, yes, I'm good with the line, You must say, go again. And I said, jeez. but you learn to appreciate not even his art, you know what I mean? So it was a blessing, man. So big up to Don Corleon, and anytime again, him know. So we
big up Don. This sound like a Billboard 100.
Yes, because that's what I was about to say. Was that the intent or the mindset, like when creating the song, that this is where you want to position it in the overseas market?
Well, the hope is like, you never know, you know, and my hope and just how me approach music every time I go into the studio is just for do my best, you know. Because you never know how it's going up.
True.
I remember when I cover a song called Soul Provider years ago, probably 2015. It was like out of joke in a sense. When Silly Wax give me the rhythm, and I say, "You sure you go sing that song?" I'm like, "Why you do a cover?" I say, "The only thing I feel at the moment." I'm go to the studio and I record it. Not from, it's like in a sense of me produce myself. So I just sing and just feel a vibe with the song, and we just give them. You know, as I like me, I'd say, all right, the first song I do for a European producer is a cover song, but me like everything I that feel about it. And then there's no way I can go anywhere in the Caribbean right now and don't sing that song. And that song was as a cover, you know, I tell you. It was the song where really and truly, like the people I hear during that time is like people in Kenya, you know, in Africa, believe it was my song. So sometimes I feel just...
So it goes sometime with cover, you know. Like, you do it too well, like people say, oh, who's that person, who that other person? Why you sing Romain song? Never forget when that happened to Nadia.
So, but as I said that to say, like, when you do music, you know, whatever in life, you don't have to be music. No matter with the expectation, because you might end up disappointing yourself too, you know, sometimes you have them things in your back of your head, but you just give it the best shot and make it do what it do, and everything will come forward.
Nice.
You know, we want tap into the international markets and different crowds and so on, but you know, we never like that the mindset right now. Because, you know, we don't end up disappointing yourself.
And it just sounds like a natural evolution of the music that you do. It sound like, so it still sounds like lovers rap, but it sounds like you push the boundaries of what it is.
Because as I was saying too, because even to piggyback on what Nara is saying, because listening to the album, because you hear Afrobeat, you hear a little bit of dancer, well, with the Masicka, but you know, it's like a fusion. And then the switching one sounds like a pop reggae song. So it's like it wasn't like a straight lovers rock album. And I think maybe that was the goal, like to not give them what people are used to from you. Yeah,
may I say when we do the album, like every time, you know, like Nico him different. You know, I have to big him up every time I talk. And for the mere fact say if me sing back a melody, I mean, not about a full line, just a word sounding like a melody when you know me sing already.
He's
him no
dash that way.
Him no want that.
Wow.
I have to go back again and sometimes
you ever say, oh, you remember that?
Bro, you ever listen to some artists sing back the melody?
Yeah, this is what the people them like. This is what they want me for, brother. Some bread and butter.
So that's the challenge. You know, like always I come up with something new. And so, you know, when we do the album, like every time we go into the studio, we say, all right, every song must sound different from the next one. Mind you, we could have do an album where it sound like the first track. Like an entire album just talk about maybe struggles of life and all them things. But after singing a song like Been There Before, there's nothing more I can say in that topic on the album where I go like outdo that. You know, so it's just, you know, part of the growth is trying to make sure so whatever we're doing must sound different, must feel different, must say in every song on the album you say a different topic, you must talk about something different, so that everybody will get an opportunity to listen to the album, can probably hear something for themselves, you know. And that was the approach.
Speaking of that,
from day one.
Speaking of that, it sound like you're touching on something like just like that, you know, like. I feel ask you, how I go on, everything good with wife? Of course, I'm married, so you know what I mean, it's not going to be 100% all the time. I'm going to ask you, was that meant for what? But it better mean for wifey, so, but if it meant for wifey, then what go on?
I want to listen, all right, I'm going to be honest with you. These are the people, these are the show, you have to be honest with yourself here when you come here.
Yeah.
So that song now is like, as I say, every relationship got through them patches, and this song was written from like a imagination point of view. Like me imagine what would happen, you know. Just times been rough, you know what I mean? And then me and shows and, you know, sometimes my dad Nico and it's not in music we do. It's just to free up my meds from life and everything we are going. And, you know, like, there are times where we find ourselves in the position where we say, yo, Jano, we need to spend, like, she even say, yo, we need to spend more time.
So it's like it kind of written out of a sense of anticipation. So
like I said, what if? Like I said, if this should ever happen,
Patui, never.
These are the only way. These are the only way me see it play out. You know, because I've back in the past, wake up to say like note. You know, pan the bedside table.
Oh my God, a girl leave you with a note before? A girl left you with a note before? Like she left you and she
No. Me I said no, like. My wife.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I thought.
You have to be careful. Yeah.
No, I was like, wait, a girl leave you with a note before?
We never said that. No. But my wife did the right thing.
No, my wife.
no, she writes.
Oh, she said like I'm going to the supermarket or some shit like that.
And just write.
Oh,
you know, I'm a wake up to see that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's almost like looking back at different, you know, ways where things would have happened in the past, and I say, yo. Maybe I say it without me, you know. Based on everything we're going right now.
Maybe she might just get fed up and say,
yo, we can't manage this
and
more.
you have to sing a song, say, you just want to live just like that.
Just like that, after everything we got through. Yeah, and that's how all the concept come about.
Wow.
And it does a show, you know, like sometimes you don't have to write literally something we're going, but, you know, it's just part of the writing process. You know?
And even getting Capitan to come on a song with you on the album. Like, what was that like? Like, reaching out to him and like saying, yo, this is the idea and the concept for a song.
Yeah, but well, big up to Capitan, first of all. He is the first artist to bring me on tour.
Really?
You know? Yeah, man. Back in 2011. Yeah, man. What if people wouldn't know, but I'm one of the kindest heart, me know, one of the kindest human beings in a life, and anywhere around the world, me go. Me I say it and see there. Like
cool, I actually see it.
Yeah, man. He is one of the realest human beings. You know? And so big up to Miss Kemp, his manager at the time. May soul rest in peace. I mean, I always want to work with him.
When you were out on the tour with him.
Yeah, man, because I learned so much while I go along. You might see me on stage and run up and down and I jump and I do some wave and them thing there. It's like he would have been one of the artists where you said like that energy there, even though I'm a singer, I want to have that energy there on stage, you know. And so just watching him over the years, watching him on tour, and so I said, I want to do some work with him, but it's just a matter of the right time, the right topic. Just to write everything. Yeah. And so when I get the rhythm from Pete, this is actually a rhythm that Barry Salmon did a song called Hyrie and Mellow on. And so I say, geez, I wrote the song, I start write the song because me and Nico basically, like me start a song and me and Nico finish it. Okay. And so this song came out of the COVID, like just how me did feel. Like the sun has shine, but kids can't play. My girl was born during COVID and we couldn't even carry them out the door. And I said, kids cannot play, you know, I just want to be free, take these shackles off me. Like, well, if you listen to the song, you know what me I talk about. And then me I say, you know, said this is it. Capitan would have put a killer verse on this.
And based on the rhythm, thought of him instantly?
Right away. Wow. You know, and, you know, Mr. Nico shared the idea with him. You know, once it makes sense to him, I'm going to say, yo, yeah. So we reach out to Capitan, link up a big yard. The man just walking at the studio one time and listen to the song inside of the what do you call it around the song? The control room. And just walk around the booth and just put on the earphone and just start fight.
So it's like just like that. So him just know say he
hear
wants
the topic
it to
and
work.
just know say, yo, this or something where. And him just have vice and the rest was history. Like everybody just there on there look like and just a go so.
Yeah, man, I one of them collab they will get hit out the park. And next one too was the Masicka one. To other one they did fall about.
So the Masicka song been there before. This rhythm was sent to me by Slider from Ramesh Entertainment. You know, so Slider and Ramesh alongside Nico, you know, come together and produce this song. I get the rhythm and the moment me hear the bass line, tum 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 tum, it just sound like, yo, I'm moving with this. I have to start like how you would have like somebody that could tell a story now. I have to tell a story, and it's like, what better story to tell than, you know, just my life story, my journey. Not just how I grew up, but what I go through now. And I start about it. So I did that approach from a personal point of view. When I say I go deep, you know, like I talk about my mother's shop where them did bun down and, you know, like left with his suffer and all them things that Nico hear it, I say. Feel like you already capture the people, them attention, and you basically tell a story in the first couple of lines. So you probably don't need to go so deep. Make it kind of, you know, set it away where everybody out there can feel like I feel them song.
Yeah, and it's aspirational in a sense to, like, you know, like, yeah, there's struggles in life, but overcoming is natural part of human life.
I'm glad so we kind of touch on that too, because you know sometimes I can come with this sad thing with no ending to it. It's almost like me, I go through it.
You're suffering forever.
Yeah, you understand? So it's almost like, yo, there's a light at the end of the road by saying, remember the darkest part of the night is just before daylight. Yeah. And so we have this song and we say, yo, this is a powerful song. The first thing every song we do is like, how can we make this song more powerful? Whether we're gonna put on instruments, we're gonna make it stronger background vocals or something. And you know, something I tell me say, yo, we need to make this song a collaboration with a artist who can lift the song to a different level. And the only name that come to mind was Masicka. And I share it to Nico, and one of the time we are thinking about, we are say, who if I know him though, like what if it not work, who? And we are think, and we are calling names, and we are say, Jano, all the artists are talented, but Masicka like. So we just set with mine and say him or nobody else. Him. I just him we are here because what the song I talk about, the him as an artist and how him deliver. Yeah. I can't think about nobody else who would have delivered it the way they would make you believe the story even more. And so reach out to him.
A lot of his album kind of tying to
that's what I was saying,
Yes. You know, and reach out to him, and the man just reply same time by Instagram, yeah bro, really. You know, and during that time them I work on the album too, you know.
That's what I was wondering too.
So it make even more sense.
He might work on him album and he must, you know, so it takes some time.
Which is the last one, right? The most recent one.
Most recent one. Like probably about 4 or 5 weeks. We did our wait. And you know, like the company I say, yo, we need to wrap up the album now, so you can imagine the amount of patience and just we just believe in say yo, it'll happen, and we have to just be patient with him. And one even me just the woman him send me a demo, me just see a demo come in from WhatsApp, boom, and me just press place right away. Me not even say yo bro, me just press play. And me hear the man, but yo, me listen back myself, go down, come on, hear all this whole song flow. And when me hear him come in and say, so we fight on, struggles turn me into a man. What? Me say, when him say, where time gone?
you just hear the two baby them a ball.
Yo, bro, me say, me start balling, and when I come, me say, yo, this man, capture the man, capture. You know, you expect greatness, but when somebody go greater than greatness, you don't know what you call that. Hey, the man, yo, him powerful, and me have to tell him, say, like, me call him same time, I say, bro, me not even know what to tell you. And the man I say, yo, sing on the feeling, you know, yo, me I tell you, say, even without my verse, you know, the song I done bad already, you know. And I say, but bro, you take it to a different level. But in the conversation never even lasts for too long, because as me I say, I'm busy, my work. And so send it to Nico, same time, Nico love it. And, you know, the rest was history. We get the song mixed and
so all the collaborations that you had on it, because we mentioned Jesse Royal too, like all the collaborations that you have is really through people, like connections that you've made throughout the industry. Because it always seemed like, you know, even Masicka, and you come from different worlds, it feel like at least public perception is like you guys are from 2 different worlds. So like even bringing together both of you guys and I guess joining audiences, that was one of the ideas too, like to get his audience in tune with your audience.
In a sense, I mean, like, me I think about how powerful the song will be first. You know, because me have to think about the music first, you know. And I always feel like once you make great music, then, you know, no matter the fan base, it will always come together somehow. Once it start working, you know. And that happened with this song. You know, somebody like Jesse, for example, I know him for years now. You know what I mean? Jesse, one of the coolest human beings that have walked the face of this earth. No,
that video that go viral, we don't know what they are, just the hug.
You know,
I just it's so genuine, you know.
No man, me have the actual thing without any voice, you know. The first time you see it, me I say, please send me this video without. It was such a I don't know if you describe
Now,
it.
one of them pure genuine
Yeah.
moment. They were no mix up, no not like that. They was just pure and genuine. Go viral.
that is
Like,
him,
one
you
of
know.
the
That is Jesse.
first thing me ever see go viral like that.
Bro, that is Jesse right through. Like, it no matter where you're there, it no matter the setting, I just him. It's like, whenever me see him, it's like me just, if me did in a bad mood, me just feel good. Come here and say, yo, see a genuine brother here.
No, no lie too, no like when
That
him
kind
see you
of
a couple
energy.
times over the past couple of weeks or so, like he will tell you something and say, yo, keep on doing it. You see what I do? So,
Him that. Him that,
that's
man.
real.
So-
That's real.
Yeah.
So
He
it's
is
just
positive
yeah, man,
energy.
it's just
Yeah.
good for link up with, you know, people like that. You know, the energy I got just always right. And his verse when him did right first, the verse that is on the album now wasn't the verse that was there. So him write a verse and it's like him I listen to it every time when I say, you know, I feel like I can do something better. And him just call Nico one day and say, Nico, more advice over the verse. So,
Like, we're wrapping up the album.
yeah, and you know, me the one got still the night, I couldn't get figure because nobody never did it still with the girls them. So it's like me did feel a waste star, you know. So him and Nico and Tori in a studio have a vibe and come up with this verse now. Me hear it, me I say, yo. Yeah,
Better.
Yeah, man,
I feel like when you talk about the
that,
album, it's like it's just pure love, magic, good relations and connections coming together to create the album.
Yeah,
Like
man.
that was the energy, the positive energy pouring into the
You can
album.
feel it and hear it.
Yeah.
Definitely. And,
Yeah.
and me grateful, me happy say I 12 tracks up on the album too. Because if we play some of the songs on the phone, I can say, yo, I never put this money too. Why never, you know, because it's like that was the biggest challenge to me.
Yeah.
To
To
narrow
whittle it
down
down.
so many songs that we have record over COVID. And even after the album done, we are send more songs to the company. I say, what do you think about them song here? Can I make it 14 or can I do a deluxe thing, you know? And I say, oh, 12. You
Yeah.
know? So,
Okay.
you know, I'm just grateful for the level of writing, the level of connection where we are make with, not just with self and music, but just, you know, as an artist in general. You know, Masicka, somebody who may always just see on the road, in the airport or some Caribbean island or somewhere out there. And, you know, one or few times he said, bro, if you make music, you know, bro.
You know what is
So-
that? Something like talk, like say, you know, let's catch up,
Yeah.
but never really catch up. Yeah,
That have enough time with enough
Yeah.
artists, you know. So if you see him really, you know, like stick to him words and make it happen,
Yeah.
even though it took some time, you know, like I'm forever grateful, man. And you know, we see and we feel and we know what, you know, this collaboration do. You know, when we walk on the street now, it's like people who wouldn't normally stop me and say, like for example, I turn up at the gas station, I put in gas, and a man will just come to me and say, yo, you see that song that we did on Masicka, bro? And me I say, alright, now the music, it gone back to like,
Yes.
it a reached like the streets.
Yes.
In a sense where
Yeah.
some people
Yeah.
wouldn't normally reach.
That's what I'm saying. Like even that his collaboration, like it was clever in a way because his audience and yours probably would never collide. But
You know,
then to collaborate
To
with
whirl
it,
them collide, that's
Work, man.
it would work where people know you're not just like love song, but you have a song for them
agree.
too. Yeah,
I agree.
But still full of positive energy and love. Yeah.
Natural, positive,
Natural.
yeah, no force. You know what I mean?
You know, I was doing my research and my work for this interview. I mean, I said, Mama, yeah, Romain did in a Rising Stars.
Yeah.
It's like I've completely forgot that. Like,
You know, that's how
and the years, and like, it's always like, what, 15 years, like, since you win or something?
Yeah,
And
probably
I said,
15,
shut your
15,
mouth.
16, yeah. I mean, it was one of the hardest things for, it's not like you want to forget about it.
Yeah.
But for grow past in, you know, the
Yeah,
idea.
like
Yes.
shed
Yeah.
the perception
Yes.
of say, oh, just rising star.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. 'Cause one time we look up on stage and you hear the announcer or the MC, sorry, I say, we welcome on stage your 2007 win. We used to say, yo, we now graduate from the school.
Over 10 years ago,
Bro, no, man. Trust
No,
me.
but then that's what I was like researching me. I feel I said, oh shit. But then to me, it's like you've graduated beyond that point where you know it's not just a reality show competition, we know, but no, a artist standing in his own right. So. I mean, kudos to you on that, and for some people it's hard to shake.
True.
Some people it really
True.
is hard to shake.
And the other day when our friend a reason and she say, why this is your 4th album, but it feel like your first album? You get what I say? I say, you know, if you say nothing more, I know what you're talking about. You know, it's almost like trying to break it from, as I said, this whole view and who Romain Virgo is. You know, and I mean, just even the name. You know, that's why, again, like the name, the gentleman, is almost like, you know, Nico always say it. He must say, yo, like people still see him as a little youth from Rain. I don't want people to forget, you know, because, you know, I still feel like 17. Like, me not stop thinking.
It's a part of your history, it's a part of your legacy. It's just like,
just always I think like 17. Valiant. Like, I don't know if I joke him that make him say, bro, oh, you know business so long, you still look so young. I mean, I say, bro, I don't know if I show me always a thing like that.
It's true, you're a young vet.
I say, I don't know if I show me always a thing like me at 17. But the Rising Star winner, that same kind of vibe was always in my head. But you know, with calling the album The Gentleman, as Nico always I say, yo, people as I see him that way there, I feel like he kind of stamp that thing that we are trying to get people to understand. Say, yo, we have to do this for a long while, but no, we don't want to see we another lighter. Where we feel like we've done enough work, you know, for you to see us now, like, No,
as Nara said, you're a young veteran. Like you've almost reached 2 decades in the business. That's not an easy feat. And to still be able to remain relevant and you know you carve and create a own niche for yourself. Like it's
not easy,
it's an incredible endeavor.
I feel like the tour I did last year, the UK tour, was a part of that as well. Like that mission there.
Yes.
I think me hear you say like it was the first tour that it was really you. You know,
man,
like not you with somebody else. I go up on tour like.
Cause even promoting this album, it kind of was like a tour. Cause I know that you're performing certain parishes, right?
So we did 3 parishes.
You
know, but as you mentioned, the UK thing,
tour,
the UK thing was a part of just that will build up for launch of this album. You know, we always travel. Like every time I go UK, it was always with somebody. The first time in the UK was with Barry Santaros. You know, Barry's called me and Taurus my stage time. Because when we perform, you know, people just are walking at the venue. A few people. So it's almost like I perform to the
cheers.
I open the venue.
You know, and so him calling me back on stage in the UK if he come sing, can't see because we have the song on the same rhythm. Can't see, feel good rhythm. And him call me back to sing the song there, and I feel like that opened so many doors for me back then, and some keep on go back to the UK, but it was always with somebody else. And so over the years we try. The last time before this time we went back though with Savannah. You know, and small venues that's the same, but them time at the first we are trying to push out there on our own, and it was you could have seen like the people them never so sure because you like you got this place for so many years, but you don't know your audience because you go with big names. So now we are trying to pave the way to see the people them we want to come see me concert. And so we did that year with Savannah. It was a beautiful run. You know, everyone never ramp up, but we said there was hope. Forget it, you know, like for grow and become better. And so this time now we go Tori Latour and Johnny Mills, who do, let me say the right thing now, who are supporting vocalists.
Accompanying vocalists.
Yeah, or that. If they ever say background singer, you see a background.
No. Even we they gonna bring it up to and say accompanying vocalists. I say no man, accompanying vocalists.
So them roll with it this time and open the shows.
Yeah, me see you paid forward and you push them out, which is good. No Tori do a thing too. Yeah.
It's a joy, man. I tell you. So, you know, and we see it grow. I mean, we say, yo, we want to bring the same concept. No, everywhere we go, hopefully we can do the same thing. You know, we know we're not able to do it everywhere, but once the opportunity there, to give Tori and Johnny a platform, I'm gonna do that, you know. And so, you know, the moment where the album come out, where I say we need to do something in Jamaica, where I go show, say, yo, we have an album out, you know, and you know, so we've always been planning this thing. We did a thing about a one show, but it end up turn out say, yo.
Right, and I like it because most people just have the album, like them that put out the album, but I realize there's a shift in the industry where it's not just dropping an album and like hoping that it works on its own, but it's like coming to the place. It's like sometimes I feel like you people tour outside of Jamaica, like you can't tour within the country. It's like you do shows, but not an actual tour.
Yeah, right.
And it's nice to see. Yeah.
I feel like we just don't have the market there.
Yeah.
Maybe dancehall to an extent, especially the ones who do well, kind of have it in a better way. But for, like a reggae artist, we have to take the music to the people. Because remember say, like for example, we put out Been There Before now. Me know so me have to sing it. I sing it and sing it probably grow faster than who feels it knows it and I can't sleep. But we know say like if we not bring the music to the people, like literally bring a show to them and perform the song over and over in these places, them not gonna hear it and them not gonna get to even know say we have an album. And so doing a show in a Kingston sometime alone, the people in my country, them don't know what going on.
True. Yeah.
And so the only reason why we not get to do something in a Kingston is because at the time we were planning Lost in Time Festival.
Oh.
Big festival.
Yeah.
Was already in the planning. We already agreed to do Lost in Time. And so it never makes sense to do such a big festival in a Kingston and then a week later I do my tour in a Kingston. I start in a Kingston. And so we kind of say, yo, Jano, people in my Kingston are going to be between, but you know, we have got to take that beat in there.
Yeah.
So we go boom, St. Anne, the place where I come from, Montego Bay, St. Elizabeth. We choose 3 locations that we know other parishes could hop on over and come.
It would be easier for them than versus Kingston, Yeah,
man. And the support was absolutely amazing. Surpassed the expectation. We did say probably we can get 1,000 people in them venue. When they go St. Anne, more than that.
Because Plantation cover,
Plantation Smokehouse.
Smokehouse.
Yes,
Okay.
We go Montego Bay at Main Street, Rosal. At first we did plan to keep it inside where the shops them there. And then the week we put out the tickets, like the online VIP tickets, them sell off.
Quick.
And people are calling us and say, yo, meet. And then while time ago we realized, yo, we can't keep it inside this. So we have to put it in the park. In the car park.
Yeah.
And so that the crowd in Mobile was bigger than St. Anne.
Wow.
You know, and so night after the crowd just grew bigger and bigger.
Nice.
And St. Elizabeth was a different vibe again too.
Yeah.
And so it shows that one, people need this.
Yeah.
You know, so I encourage me other artists them out there who are planning for, even if you don't have an album, just think about bringing the show, because if we sit down and wait and promoter because maybe we now get on a certain show.
Yeah.
And it give you the opportunity to see who really and truly say you
Rock
and support
with
you, you know?
Most times you feel like your audience is outside of Jamaica, but as you mentioned, it is like probably they don't really know.
Them don't know.
So if you
And them
bring
want
it
it
to
to know.
them,
They
bring
want
it to
it.
them, they'll maybe they don't buy the CDs, but they'll buy in tickets, and
Trust
that's
me.
worth more.
Yes, and you have some people who them can't manage to go to the stage show if you go stand up all night to see you. Them don't want to come see you. Like, Romain, oh gosh, you're a performer.
2 o'clock in the
But at 2 o'clock, Joe, me can't go do that. You know what I mean? So if you can say, I'm going to be on stage 10 o'clock.
10:15, and we're out of there by 12.
You know what I mean? Now,
2 hours.
Them are go forward.
Yeah.
Yes, me come at this. You know?
Yeah.
So it's a great idea. I'm glad we get, big up to Johnny Walker. You know, I couldn't do this without big
Oh yeah,
up
you're a
because-
brand ambassador for them, right?
Yeah,
Yes, congrats.
yeah.
Yes.
So big up to Johnny Walker for, you know what I mean, like coming on board and without them, I don't feel like we'd have able to execute it at this level for do 3 different places.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3 nights. That was amazing, And so we have to big them up for something like that. And we're just grateful. Now Kingston, I'm going to mention on Instagram I say Kingston from a comeback. Everybody I say, yo, what up to Kingston? And I tell you, but I don't want me start up on myself. No, in the process of planning Kingston. And
Yeah, I'm going to do something.
It is
No,
going
yeah,
to
I'm gonna do
happen.
something.
No, it is going to happen.
Yeah.
We just try to see which date is best, because we have other shows that we're going to do in the Caribbean
right.
before. So we are trying to choose a date where we're not throw it on the people and say, yo, next week we give them enough time.
Yeah,
so
to plan
people
and
can
prepare.
plan and,
Outside of Jamaica, what's your biggest market?
Wow. Interesting question. Oh gosh. I don't know.
Nico, you can't
You
tell.
can't tell.
Nico,
Maybe. The Caribbean the Caribbean is a market where I feel like we're not get praise enough. But the Caribbean is such, and every artist can say this, it is such an important market to our music, because I say this because, all right, so you go Grenada and you do a big show, or Trinidad, wherever, and you do a big show and you see the people them come out, it's almost like, say, once you're doing well in these islands, in these Caribbean countries, automatically when you go to the US, the diaspora people, them will come out.
Yeah.
You know, so if you do well in all of the Caribbean, just know, say, that's why your fan base. So when you go in the States, it's not like, say, you have mainly like a big number of Caucasian people come out.
No, for the time that the festivals, them overseas, them not necessarily a Jamaican festival, it's a Caribbean festival. You don't know, say diaspora people. Most cater to diaspora. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So the only time you're gonna see a different crowd in a sense is like when you go West Coast, which is one of the markets where we try to tap into now, and the market where we're willing for us do whatever it takes. It means so we have to go just jump in a little bus, which we do. When we did Nico, 2022, we just jump in a bus and just start driving.
And just sing anyway.
And
What? You just hire a bus and just, hey, here's a crowd.
Something like that. Yeah, it's not. That's not an interesting sense. But yeah, it's almost like everything was planned within like maybe a month and a half.
Yeah.
And so it's like we just wanted to go out there and make use of the time that we had. And so we jump on a bus. Literally, Nico was driving the bus. And we and the band upon it, and we just got clubs and sing, and we say, yo, if this was planned in such a short time, what if we did have an album to promote? What if we had time? So it just opened my eyes to say, yo, we need to do this more consistently. And I saw we're going to see growth in these markets. You know, we need to try reach out and make collaboration, not just with artists, but, you know, just people in general who have something to do with the reggae industry and this side of the market.
Yeah.
And so, at them side we look forward to, and hopefully within the next year or two, we can see ourselves and make some, you know, get on some of them festival there. Because nowadays, it's like, when you see the festival lineup, you hardly see Jamaican artists, but you see some of the ones who do well, like you see Protege and Jesse and Kabaka and them names there, and the Marleys for sure. But I feel like we need to try and see how we can tap into them markets there. Yeah. You know, I sing lovers rock music and all of these other music.
One more thing we talked to you about. You're a person who seems like you live in the moment. So tell me, how the hell you keep up a family channel? How you do that?
That was a question.
I look like you're consistent with it too. So how you do that?
We try. You know, when you come on to consistency, me not go take. Why? Me not think we take credit for that. Because we took a year break, you know. We took a year break because we realized we didn't need to spend some time with self and focus on the kids. Because them born during COVID. Yeah. And we just feel like, say, yo, Jano, because we started the channel during COVID, and you know, my expectation at least was to say, by the time COVID start, me I got back on the road, so people are gonna understand, so we can't do this no more. Me never know, say, YouTube things are serious. Like, we couldn't stop people that say, we there slow down at one point, the people say, what not do, like, want to the videos.
I want my videos.
Literally. Like, we walk on the road, anyone go to the supermarket and people come to me and say, what? I'm not talking about just people in my age group.
No, like the thing is with YouTube, you know, like that even open up to a fan base. So them they probably even they're there for your music, them they're there for your family, you know, for the dynamic and just like that.
Just like that, brother.
Yeah.
And so, like, we realized at one point now, me and Liz realized, yo, we have to go take like a time out for ourselves now. And even though we know, say, the joy what we bring to so many homes across the world, because anywhere we go, not just Jamaica, but in a airport I walk up and down at some place where I say, nobody has to know about me in our YouTube. People come up what's wrong? I don't see you guys. They're saying that you guys broke up. And bro, there are so many stories that even as a creative story.
Them just a weird planet. Yeah,
You see how couple channel go? It's like, who takes control?
Is it true? What happened? I mean, we have to explain to everybody, like, well, come back, man. But, you know, it's like, cause you just left and you never say. But me did at the point where me I say, is either we are going to find a way.
Yeah.
If we work out how we do YouTube, or we have to just find out, we have to just make a video, come back and tell people and say, this is the end of it. We just can't manage anymore.
Yeah.
That was how tough it got, you know, because, you know, you feel like as a parent, you're not doing enough. You feel like, you know, you see some things like, you know, our girls never perform to the level where you know, you would see other kids and, you know, you start blame yourself now and say, yo, John, I wonder if I wonder if this have to do with we and the time I we spend with them, even though I feel like me did 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure Liz the same. It's almost like you start getting in your head now.
Yeah.
So there were times where we just find ourselves locked up in a car. Yo, we got to some things. We did a ball to ourselves because we can't ball to nobody else. And we can't. And we now come
Never
on,
cry on the internet.
Yo, we now come on YouTube and
Don't do it, Virgo. Don't do
we
it.
can't.
Don't do it.
We can't do it.
Don't do
Like,
it.
if something I mean at the moment when we can, Ray, but me now go set up if we come tell us, Jesus, man, this is going on.
Don't do it.
We can't do that.
Never you.
know? So it's almost like we have to work out this by ourselves. And we alone understand what we are going through.
No, true.
And we have to figure it out now and then come forward to the people and show them, say, oh, this is how we're going. And we're probably not even we're not even going in depth because we don't want. One thing you do, we try not to bring our burdens upon people.
No, because your channel
everybody
is
go through
love.
them thing.
Yeah, your channel is like really a family living them life, and it's like
Yeah, and whatever
Joy,
it is,
yeah.
this is it. We now have nothing. We now pretty up none. How we this, and so it was just that was just it. And
who
we come
controls the channel?
back in terms of
Like is the main person in charge of the
Uploads and
channel?
them,
Yeah, like edit it and
some
everything.
me edit and
Oh wow! So you can edit your
Upload.
music videos them now?
no, I do that. Me, I will never ever try that.
Wait, you had that skill prior to YouTube, or was YouTube?
No,
making
Yes,
your-
learn,
yeah,
yeah.
it like some when we just start, me I say, oh, we are gonna do like Nico. In terms of shooting and them thing there, Nico was the man where I see do some simple thing with the camera and me I say, Jesus, that's all them do? All right, me get it now. Boom, bang, bang. You know, and so that's where the interest for shooting come from.
Yeah.
I must say Nico is a big part of that. And so when it come on to editing now, I find myself now, like me I say, when I start this thing, you have to learn to edit. So I go up on YouTube and type in the best program for editing, and I'm show you the simplest forms.
YouTube teach YouTube.
And yeah, man, and you know, me did that. You will see me there in the living room with the laptop in my hand, and I just watch videos for hours. I learn how to do some things, you know, and I feel like editing, you have like every program basically the same thing in a sense.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah,
Same
and-
type of interface.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
So as I learn it, and over the years now, me just watch others because like me not really like me never focus on what going locally much. Me just like to see how other people in a different parts of the world do them thing because they make it so interesting. Me never like vlogs where we sit down and like me talk and you hear things where you could have said in a 15 minutes, you do it in a 30 minutes. Like if we can cut it down to 15, 12, or something I always want to edit,
Yeah.
you know? And so just watching all them people do them thing, I say, yo, something down and the thing look.
Yeah.
And, you know, over time, things just get better.
Is it a goal for you to like just like with Tammy and Wayne to go on TV?
No, me no think that take on this. Me feel like, yo, you see Tammy and Wayne, you have to give them props, you have to give them the ratings because, like, if you deal with family, right? And then you deal with the YouTube, which is, to me, is a career.
Yeah.
And then you deal with TV shows like that. No, man, that's...
No, I don't even think it was a goal
Plus
for them
their
too.
personal life.
I just think an opportunity presented itself and them just say, I could
Yo,
do.
you have to give them the ratings,
Yeah, man,
man.
yeah,
Like, and they were such a big part of the motivation to say, yo, no can do this thing too when we started because, you know, them are one of the channels where like locally where when you get the opportunity,
You watch
boom,
it, yeah.
go in and watch and just the love what them show is like, you know, it's amazing, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, so one of the few where we get to really and sit down and watch sometimes we watch Asafa and Alicia
Yeah.
too.
Shout out.
Who again? John, watch a couple of them, you know, like stuff from the cuff.
That's the Carters.
Carters, you know what I mean? So it's like the more and more it's like you do it, it's like you learn to appreciate how them people are really and truly live them life, because you're in it and you know how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you ain't in the mood for shoot nothing. But because you know the people that look forward to something, I say, all right, come, we have to go shoot something.
It's like, guys, I'm not in the mood to shoot.
Yo, sometimes I wish me could have said, yo, listen, when you not get no video this week. I'm not getting a video this week. You hear me? Because right now.
And just make a video out of that.
Yeah, make a video out of
You
that.
understand? Right now, you know.
I want to sleep. I'm tired. I've been on the road touring.
Yeah, tired. We can't do, but
Yeah.
you know, people, you know, they might look forward.
Yeah.
Bless upon the album, bless upon the
Thanks.
career, you know what I mean? Bless upon being father of
Yeah.
twins.
That's
I like to big you up on as well, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's an achievement.
Of course. You know what I mean? The candle on fire.
I see roots, you know.
See, that's alright.
Work.
Church Hill.
At least prepare yourself, you know.
See there.
I'm forwarding.
Shout out, bro. What the people that we can follow you on the socials?
Yeah.
So, well, it's at Real Romain Virgo on Instagram, TikTok. Yo, me dip on TikTok, but me no post as often as me. I'll get into the groove, I think. You understand me, people? Because there's so much. But it's at Real Romain Virgo for all of them platforms. It's not Twitter, but X now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at Real Romain Virgo.
There we go. But them can cap the album. Gentleman.
It's everywhere on all platforms, you know. So Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Give me the names, them Nico. Pandora tomorrow.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
All about.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And big up for the love and the support over the years. You know, when people go and listen to one CD, you know, you have to give them ratings, you know.
Yeah.
Well, not an album. Say you have to take half an hour out of your day, 40 minutes, and listen to one album right through.
I better be worth the time. And it was worth the time.
Give thanks. Because so far everybody I say, everyone I want to know, people I say, yo, the album this, I me feel good for that. So bless up to
man.
everybody.
Like even people who probably you wouldn't appreciate into with a Virgo like that, me see them up like a review time and say, yo, the album is bad, you know.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro.
I mean,
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up our Romain Virgo people. I'll fix and I'll read that.